All right, peace, y'all. It's Sunday, the 31st of October. Tomorrow's November. Little bonus Daytona video, update video today. I shot some videos yesterday, but the camera kept breaking up. I'm going to have to be quick because this thing seems to clip off and turn right back on at the 15-minute mark, and you don't even know until you go to download them. So it's kind of irritating. Right kingpin is definitely bent. Right, so it was a bugger to get out of there. This is the lower adjuster. This screws into the bottom of the yoke. This screws into the top of the yoke. Spindle goes in between. Good and worn. Let me see if I can find a good spot here. Here we go. That's a good edge there where it's worn pretty darn good. And this is the other one. This one's in pretty good shape, but we went ahead and replace all of it anyway. Decided not to use the new spindles, which are basically the same thing here, but they got the Paul Martin setup on them. Better just show you. And I'll try to keep the video short. Here's one of them here. As you can see, it's completely unmolested. But after measuring the shaft, this shaft, to see how worn it is here, again, you can hear it, so you can obviously feel it. And measuring this here, this really isn't all that much bigger. I mean, it should be 5/8, which is 0.625. This measures 619. This measures 620. This measures about 618 where the bearing's running. So instead of using these, which is still going to be just as sloppy, we did go ahead and put new bearings in one of the new hubs and tried putting it on. You can see it is really, really sloppy. Okay. I'm trying not to get it too far inboard there because it gets stuck. See that? Now you're going to get a little bearing deflection here and here, but not like that. That's pretty bad. On here, it moves just as bad. Here, let me sit you down. Again, we're going to try to keep her quick so she doesn't shut off on us. And you can see that if you look at the index, the brake deal. I'm trying not to move the whole thing, but you can see it moves a little bit. What we found is our stub axles that we bought with the zip cart project, right? Let me just sit you right down. We bought, everything happens for a reason, right? We bought 2 sets of these, and these things here, man, are just super tight. These actually measure 624, so they're a lot tighter. So what are we going to do? What we're going to do is take these stub axles, and we're going to mount them on these the original spindles. That way we don't have to deal with the brakes and everything, right? It'll already be set up. What we did yesterday was we put the hub down. We took the old angle finder. You turn it on. It should give us the temperature, 68 degrees. Well, it's a nice day here. And what he did is stuck it on the rear axle here. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'll just stick you right in there. We're about 2/10. Two-tenths of a degree. So we'll go in here and we'll zero it out. Right? Okay, then we take it off and we put it on the spindle, making sure it's straight first. Just to see what we have before we change it, right? That's saying about 7/10 of a degree tipped in, so that's negative, positive, negative. Tipped in is negative, tipped out is positive. So we come over here. And of course, the shaking of the cart is going to, believe it or not, going to give it a little, going to give it a minute to settle down. Got to make sure she's standing straight up and down too. That magnet pulls this thing one way or another, and that will change. So 7/10 and 9/10, both of them, as you can see from the angle, is tipped in at the top. So the notes we took, and we did this about 5 different times. We first checked the rear axle with this facing this way, and then tried to put it on this way, and it does make a difference. It makes a big difference. So when we figured out it made a difference, we checked it this way, checked them this way, then we turned and checked it this way and checked it that way, and we wrote our notes down. And what we got here is 7/10 on the right and 8/10 on the left, which is about what we saw. So we're going to, hey Rich, what's up?
Puppy.
We're going to go ahead and cut in and cut off. And we'll use our new stub axles on here, and we'll try to get that at 0 with unsprung without any weight on it. So that way when we do get weight on it, if you watch the zip cart videos, we had to we had to put a lot of positive or tipped out at the top camber into that because the chassis was so flexible. This one here, not nearly as flexible as that old cart was. So we probably sit those at probably right about 0. And they should stay about 0, or if they come in at all, they certainly won't be in as much as they are right now unsprung, right? So what's the bonus? The bonus is you're with the new kingpins are already on. There's no movement in there at all. They're good and tight. They're good, real nice. And everything, turns and moves real nice, right? I got the brake lines all plumbed up for the Yamaha dog here today. And I got everything tight and fit. Had to use those little extenders. Remember those from the zip cart project to get them out past the, to get them out past everything on the old zip cart. And, again, genius. Instead of just buying 2 for the zip cart, I ended up buying 4 and needed them to get us past the, past the brake pad bolts, Gary. These aren't stock standard Paul Martin brake pad bolts, I don't think, but, it works. So it puts us out past that lower bolt. We can still get the pad bolts on and off. We can get the half bolts on and off. You want them going downhill, so when you move the pedals back and forth, all the way back here, that T sits right here, all the way forward in another couple spots. It only comes up a little bit more. Everything's honky-dory, works nice. So at this point, I need to get back in this thing and make sure the feet fit the nut bar. My legs and everything is right here. And then I think what I'm going to do is take the original seat, because it was bolted up to the little struts that are welded on there. And I think what I'm going to do is just carve this thing out, cut all the ass and everything out, because it's way too skinny. This is for a skinny little guy, man. That ain't never,
fifth grader.
Yeah, that ain't never going to fit Big Daddy's rear end. So what we're going to end up doing is, I mentioned to Ace the other day on the phone, is when we mount the fuel tanks, we're just going to take some foam and put foam on the fuel tanks, and those will be our hip area seat deal. We'll lay right on the floor tray. This is just going to be our shoulders and headrest, and bing bang boom, down the racetrack we go, right? So super lightweight and all that. We're not even going to bother trying to make weight with this car. We're just going to get her together. So Brent Hayes, if you're looking in, I never saved your phone number. I need you to come over and get us a piston ring in this Yamaha so we can put the motor together, get the clutch on, start mocking this stuff up so I can get a gear on it, find out what kind of belt length of belt I'm going to need, and all that hocus pocus. So we got new tires to mount. We got wheels that we either need to buff and polish, or we probably, they're not in that bad a shape. Maybe we can polish them up and save them and just back paint the back side of them. I like the back side painted, just like we did on the old flathead. So that's the bonus. Why aren't we bringing you a welding video today? We're out of gas. We're out of gas. Well, let me show you. Rich got a couple stitches done on this bad boy.
Yep, I got it.
He got a couple little stitches going there, one on each of the seams.
I was trying to get it, and I was just getting ready to roll it, and then it started getting all funky.
So I don't know what the deal is with this. The other day when I was putting these cones together and tacking, I did leave the welder on. I didn't shut the gas off in between fitting and sanding, which in my mind didn't take that long. We just went and swapped that bottle of gas out, and it's already empty. So something is leaky. It's not good. So now we know. As soon as we're stop welding, we need to shut the darn bottle off, or we're going to piss it off into the air.
What we're going to do is we're going to take this regulator right off the bottle. Shut the bottle down, take the regulator right off.
Yeah, that way, yeah.
Just in case, because it's already
Well, as long as the
engaged.
valve is good, everything from there out shouldn't make any much difference. But
Yeah, I'm thinking, but you never know.
here's your magic box there. It's got your brake line, your fuel filter, your little brake fittings and stuff, so you can get your stuff going too. So
I knew there was a reason I was coming over here.
that's it for the 31st of October. I'm Robert,
I'm Richard.
and we're the Lawson Brothers. God bless y'all. Hang in there.
Hang in there.